Greetings and welcome to Giving Thanks. Thank you so much for joining. If you are giving thanks today, you are in the right place. If this caught your eye, you're in the right place. I caught you for a reason. And today is a beautiful day because we are alive. We have the gift of life. So let's look at the verse of the day.
Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day. Verse of the day.
Thank you so much for sticking around and for subscribing and liking the video. However, what's more important though than subscribing and liking the video is our verse today. And it's coming from 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1 to 2. So we're going to get into it. I urge, according to 1 Timothy, okay, I'm quoting 1 Timothy. This is not me, so don't go on with me. I'm just reading what's in the scriptures. I urge then, first of all, that petitions, right? Petitions or things that you want to happen in your life. Petitions, prayers, intercessions, and Thanksgiving is coming up, right? All of that to be made for all people, okay? Not just some, but all people. So when you have that petition for whatever, women's rights, black women to be able to, be protected. That's my hashtag, protect the black woman. That's what it means about all people, not just some, okay? Not just some, and then, you're partial to one group, and you know what I'm talking about. 1 Timothy was speaking about like rights, okay, of all people. And there's a next piece that reads, for kings and all those in authority, okay? All those in authority. Kings are, in authority. They had the no kings thing and all this stuff, right? So we have all those that are in authority, that when we make petitions for all people, we also make them for those who are in authority. We don't judge folks and want to bat on them and go assassinate folks. And no, we don't want to do that. We want to petition, prayer, intercession, thanksgiving. We giving thanks. Okay. So First Timothy then speaks of the reasoning behind doing that. The reason behind, if you are, disagreeing with some, First Timothy chapter 2, verse 1 to 2, to urging you, first of all, to do this, right? To petition, to go into prayer, to intercession and thanksgiving. It's not talking about go violence, go, assassinate somebody because they're, speaking about uplifting their race and giving people the rights to, equality. So First Timothy chapter 2, verse 1 to 2 is urging. It's a urging. So when I talk about the theme today, and our theme today of our theme today, looking at knowing that we are blessed, highly favored, and wonderfully made. And knowing that gives us a good foundation in dealing with the authorities of the world. This authority has been coming up many times these past couple days of this live. Okay, where was I? I was quickly doing the verse of the day from First Timothy. Yes. First Timothy. So the verse of the day, First Timothy. We have to also, pray for people who are in authority positions. Like, we not to judge folks who are running the country and all this stuff, right? But to, intercede and thanksgiving, giving thanks for all people, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live in tranquility, so, and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness, meaning goodness and sacredness, mercy and love and goodness, instead of fighting these authorities and, attacking, the government or something like that. But instead, according to First Timothy, we need to pray. We need to have intercession. We need to give thanks, have thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is coming up, right? So we need to give thanks. And that is for all people, specifically for those in authority who are ruling the world, right? So that we may live What does that mean? That we may live and not be stressed out of what's going on. The planes ain't flying, this ain't happening, what's happening? It's like the government is shut down for like a long time now, right? Benefits and stuff that families were receiving, they're not receiving. When I was a student in college, I received, help and so my children could eat. Imagine people who are in college and who are or trying to make their lives better and cannot afford to feed their families. So anyway, we can't get upset. We have to, you know, do this so that we may live. We may live in tranquility and have quiet lives. You hear the birds. We just relax in quiet lives in all godliness, meaning goodness, mercy, love, what Jesus spoke about, and sacredness. Make you thinking of our lives as sacred, like it's so precious. We don't want to be stressed, right? And First Timothy is giving us, you know, a strategy to handle what's going on. And I love it. So that's the verse of the day. And the word of the day is helpful. Helpful. And that's being brought to us by Galatians chapter 6, verse 2. And Galatians chapter 6, verse 2 talks about bearing one another's burdens. So if someone doesn't have food to eat and you have a little, you can help, be helpful, right? And in this way, you fulfilling the law of Christ. And what is that law? Righteousness, goodness, mercy, love. That's what Jesus Christ stood for about. Like, look, it doesn't, the law of this world says I'm not supposed to heal this woman on the Sabbath day and blah, blah. He went and healed the woman, okay? He's like, look, I'm going to heal you because that's doing good. Man's law says something different, but we ain't, God sent me here, I'm the Father, I'm doing the Father's will, right? So Galatians is bringing in our word today, helpful, and it reads, the righteousness within guides me to be helpful. My goodness inside of me. That is what moves me to help someone or to be a helper, as Galatians chapter 6, verse 2 says, bear one another's burdens, right? So I shout out to all those who are doing that in the world today and giving another person a helping hand or strength, right? So it's coming from that righteousness. It speaks of spirit, but I use the word righteousness because we're going to get right to it. So here goes the word of the day. Wanting to be of service, to lighten a load, and to ease suffering are all natural impulses. All of that is a joy to uplift others through kindness and service, right? Helpfulness is an expression of divine love in action. It's like moving. Love is a verb. It's got to express itself. So, and you can express that love in so many ways, right? My son this morning says, I need to go out on a date. I need to go have sex because I'm angry. And I'm like, I don't need sex to calm myself. What are you talking? He is something else. Anyway, this is love can be expressed in all those ways. And if it's not expressed in a sexual way, you know, God is preparing you for that. That's okay. There's a time for everything, right? So as I lend my heart and hands in service, right? Because it's coming from the heart, and then you take your hand and help others, I become newly aware of my Christ nature, right? That Jesus that lives within, and feel this connection, my connection with all people and the planet we share, because I look at people as, oh, God made that person. That's one little drop of God I'm seeing there. But then when they come at you, like not in a Christ nature, you're like, whoa, you've been hurt. Something's happened. Wait, what's happening? You're not being kind. You've been hurt, right? So true helpfulness, when you are truly a helper, not looking for nothing, you're just a true helper, that true helpfulness flows not from obligation, but from inner guidance and compassion. That's where it's coming from, that inner guidance and compassion. But, that's Jesus that lives within you, right? That is a way of affirming the oneness for all life and co-creating a world of tranquility, serenity, patience, love, harmony, right? You want all of that, you want in your life. By aligning with righteousness within you, not outside there, because you could go looking all over the place, but it starts with you inside. By aligning with that within, because that's what Jesus talked about. That's why they couldn't have him around, because if everybody start looking within, they don't need the world. Like, we don't need y'all. We could plant our own food. We good, right? So Jesus stood on those principles. Like, look within. It's right inside you. And when you align with that, you allow compassion to guide your actions, right? Bringing healing. What did I talk about from the top of this? Bringing healing, prospering energy wherever that healing and prospering energy is needed. You're going to bring it. I serve others with a glad and joyful heart. That's the word of the day. That was our word of the day, y'all.
It's the word.
That was the word of the day.
Of the day.
Healing.
It's the
Helpful. Helpful.
Day.
Helpful is healing.
It's
Healing is helpful. So helpful is the word of the day.
It's the word of the day. Word of the day.
And
word of the day
is brought to us by Galatians chapter 6 verse 2. Chapter 6 verse 2, Galatians. And bear one another's burdens. And in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ, and your life will be bright, blessed, because you're blessed, highly favored, and wonderfully made. Right? All right, y'all, I'm out of time. My bird friends are speaking to me. Look at, they're like, you have a phone call. Get back on the phone. All right, y'all, have a blessed day. Take good care. Remember, stand in love. Don't fall in it. And seek half that hasn't been told. That means you got to read. So read your scriptures. Our Bible challenge for today, we're in the book of Acts, chapter 19. Yep, the book of Acts chapter 19. This is reading the Bible in 1 year. Those of you who are in this challenge with me, we're in the book. You can read ahead to Acts chapter 19. Do not expect God to use you as a lighthouse somewhere else when God cannot use you as a candle right where you are. So be the light. You are the light. Take good care. See you next time.